Hey guys, I'm Tim.
I'm Bob.
I'm Spencer.
And this is the Board Game Rundown. Today we're going to review Boop. Well done. This is smirk and laughter, appropriately enough.
Yeah.
This is a two-player game. Ages, 10 and up. I thought it said 2 and up. No, but that's the players. And it's a 20 minutes, right?
At most.
10 to 20 minute game.
I guess it depends how mean you are.
Yeah.
Right.
How equally matched you are.
Yeah, that's right.
In this game, we're basically trying to turn our cats into kittens, and we're booping other cats off of the bed. The bed is made up from the back of the box. Hello. And then you put this little mattress over the top, little quilt.
Mm-hmm.
Spencer, why don't you go into more detail on how Boop is actually played?
All right. Well, normally when I start the game, I separate out. You have 8 kittens, these little guys here, and 8 cats. So I separate out the kittens with their little tails up, and the cats into 2 different locations in front of you.
Chunky cats.
Chunky
cats.
Chongus.
Yes.
They are two-sided also.
Yes, they are.
Fronts and backsides.
Yep.
Now, you will always have access to 8 pieces. Right now, at the beginning of the game, you'll only have access to your 8 kittens. When you place a kitten on the board, it will boop another kitten in exactly as if a line from the center of that one was drawn to a line in the center of that one, and it would keep going.
So if I were to go there, that would happen.
You boop your own pieces. Now, if it was at the edge and you boop it, it comes off and is available to play again. So it's not like you're getting rid of pieces.
I killed all my cats.
Now, the object here is to get 3 kittens in a row after booping. But if you get 3 of anything in a row, and they're not all cats, you remove all of them. You put all the cats that you have back in here. You take any kittens.
Throw them on the floor.
Throw them on the floor.
You throw them on the floor. You put them over here, and then you upgrade them to cats.
They turn into cats.
Those 3 would have turned into 3 cats. Now, the difference between the cats and kittens is cats can boop cats, and they can boop kittens. Although in this case, 2 in a row, the first one tries to boop, doesn't move. However, kittens...
But if I put a kitten there, I'm not moving. Well, if I put a kitten here, I'm not moving this cat.
So kittens cannot boop cats. And that actually is pretty important. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is. If you can get 3 cats in a row, you win the game.
Boom.
Or if you can upgrade all of your kittens into cats and get them all on the board, then you win the game. Also, if you have all your pieces on the board, you can remove one of them and upgrade it if you want. It's kind of like a timer so that...
Sure.
But, of course, you can always boot pieces off the board, and sometimes you don't want to boot your opponent's pieces off the board. And that's generally how you play. I mean, yeah. The key is you don't upgrade them until everything has been booped, and booping is mandatory. You can't
not
do it.
You
You
must
can't
boop.
see a cat and not boop it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep. That's it.
yeah, that's it.
Bobby, why don't you talk about your thoughts on the game?
I'll say for the record, I've seen a kitten boop a cat. It has happened.
But
in
does
this
the
game
cat move?
No. I mean,
Okay.
it did, but it
So-
booped back the kitten even harder, and then the kitten fell off the bed.
Yeah. So then the kitten.
Hey, it's accurate.
It's accurate. Thematically on point.
Thematically, yeah. But no, it was just fun. I wasn't sure what to think when Spencer pulled it out, and then we started playing, and it was immensely more tactical than I thought it was going to be. Because I was like, I push you off the bed. He's like, I push you off the bed. Well, then I push you off the bed. Well, I'm going to push you off the bed, too. And it was just back and forth, a lot of, like, pushing and spacing.
3
and trying
hours
to get it.
later.
Yeah, right. But no, it was fun. And then he sneaky got me. Didn't see it coming. But no, it was, like I said, it was a lot more tactical than I thought it would be. So it made it interesting.
Sure. Spencer, this is your game you bought at Origins. I'll let you go last.
Sure.
Yeah, this was cute. This was a little bit more. I think initially I was like, oh, boop, I want to check that out. And then I was like, oh, 2 players. I don't know. Maybe not. And then kind of walked away. But getting to play it, I'm like, no, this is good. I like the quick turns. It's very straightforward. The rules are very simple. I enjoyed all of that. And yeah, the strategy is interesting and fun. It's a very fast-playing 2-player game.
Yep.
What do you want?
Yep.
With some really nice components. Really cute.
Yeah, the bed's cute.
Yeah, I really like that. And I want to point out, I mean, I've played it a number of times with quite a few people, and I've never seen someone get 6 kittens in a row. It wasn't in a row. He made 2, 3 in a rows of kittens. I was like,
the boop.
Yeah.
with one
Booped them all into place.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at
That
him
was
like, oh,
impressive.
if he doesn't move that, I get to do that. I'm like,
I should have moved it.
Ding. Like, don't get too excited. Like,
Right.
you know, when they go to put the, when they go to put the piece down. So, no, that was cool.
Yeah, and
I still lost.
Still fun.
But if you're up against someone who's about the same as you, it could get pretty more. It can be challenging. There's also, it says it's for 10 and up, but I've played this with my 7-year-old, and he has a fine time. What I just do is you take away the cats, and you say 3 kittens in a row, and it's absolutely fine for them then. Now, I do want to add one more little thing. It's a personal thing, but for me, it's important. So, my father has Alzheimer's, dementia, and so he has a hard time with spatial things or remembering stuff. He was able to remember the rules because they're very simple. You can help guide with booping, but you could tell he's not going to win the game, but he was thinking, and he was thinking spatially, and it was doing him really good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Working that brain.
Yeah. And so this is something that'll work the brain of a kid, of an adult, of someone who's much older. And yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised by it.
Yeah, and again, the teach is very easy. It's very direct.
Yeah, sure.
And that's a nice story about your dad. That's really cool. So glad to hear that. That you were able to interact and sort of have that engagement with him too, because
Right.
I imagine that gets more complicated as
More
things go
difficult,
on,
yeah.
right?
Sure will.
So, but yeah, excellent. All right, guys, we should give this a rating. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
Spencer, how does that work?
All right, we're going to give this a rating from 0 to 10, each individually with 0.5s. We'll then average them together, and that's what you'll find on, Board Game Geek or things like that.
Have we ever given a game a 0?
Just yours, Tim.
I thought about it.
Dan's unwritten space rolling.
There you go.
Give a
Yeah.
zero. Okay, so Bobby,
That's me.
That's you. What do you think?
It's a good question.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I'm gonna go with a 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy barrier of entry, not overly complicated, which I do tend to enjoy. But like I said, more tactical than you really thought it was. So I'm gonna do a 7.5.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I was thinking initially like a 7, but like talking about it a little bit more, I'm looking at this like little quilt thing, and I'm like, this is those little aesthetic things
Right.
are nice enough to bump it up to a 7.5 for me too.
Nice.
Makes it a very easy recommend for people. If I ended up with this in my collection, my kids would play this, my
Right.
wife would play this, you know, so I could get it played a bunch.
Right.
That's always a huge thing for me. So yeah.
Yeah, and I've already played it a bunch with everyone. So for me, this one's an 8.5.
Hey, good. Great.
Beep boop boop.
Beep, boop, 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 boop. Bob is.
Calculating.
Oh boy.
Beep boop 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 boop. It's a 7.8.
Nice.
nice.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really nice, fun, light game from Smirk and Laughter.
Yeah.
I mean, the box alone was enough to like bring me in.
Right.
A little chunky cat there, you know. So-
Colors are very easy to tell apart.
Oh yeah, good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
And
Throw
they
that
are
out there.
different
Gray.
designs.
They're both gray. Yeah, one's gray with gray, and the other one's gray with more gray.
But I do want to point out, one of them is a tabby, and the other one is not. So all of
Like a
they're
tuxedo
separate.
cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. All right, guys. Well, this has been Boop. If any of this was interesting to you or you thought this video was helpful, please consider subscribing, give us a like, a thumbs up, all those things on the video. We do also have a Patreon if you'd like to support the channel in that way. We'd love to have you over there if you're able to do so. But honestly, commenting, liking, and subscribing is a huge help to us too.
Yep.
So do all those things. Thank you for watching. For the Board Game Rundown, I've been Tim.
Bob.
Spencer.
See you next time.
Boop boop.
Boop.